Oh, I don't know about you guys, but my stomach is in knots. I feel anxious and weird and scared and uncertain and bad, but also equal parts like hopeful and optimistic and excited and curious and empowered. And I am feeling very uncertain about a lot of things, especially the future. And for the past decade now, I have wanted to share my voice, create a community, step out of my bubble and out of my shell and just really yap. I'm a yapper. I like to yap. Sue me. Sorry, it's still weird. Where are you guys at? I'm looking at myself. You're over there. He looks at me and I look at him and he looks at me and I'm looking at myself. But I decided, hey, no time like the now to really just get out there and put a foot forward. It may not be my best, but it's my best that I can give for now, and I want to honor that within myself. I have wanted to do this for so long, and I have tried so many times and failed. Well, not even failed because I didn't even do. I just tried and that was it, kind of. I didn't fully allow myself to express the things that I wanted to. But I figured now, while I still have the chance to use my voice and to have some sort of platform to stand on and some sort of ability to create community and to stand up for others, to make others feel safe, to provide that safe space for myself, for others, for the community, to give something back, to brighten up someone's day, to be the background noise while you're cleaning or working or doing whatever. I want to get out there and put that weird, imperfect, half-done something word vomit into the ether of the internet, into the void that may never be seen, or may be seen by a lot. But I figure while I still have rights to have, as, a white woman in America, I want to do my best to make something of it, to make something of myself, to come out here and be perfectly imperfect, to make mistakes and suck at editing, have weird camera angles where you see up my nose and I'm a little too close to the screen, and just learn to make mistakes, to stop being afraid of putting myself out there, to stop being afraid of failing, to stop being afraid of shaking and having a voice that's unsure of itself. And even now I can feel my heart is racing and I have goosebumps and I've got the anxious sweats. My whole body is screaming at me to just put the camera down, to stop talking, to just make myself be little again, to fit back into society's goofy little box. But my heart knows that's not what I want. My brain is telling me that is. But my heart is saying, no, girl, get out there. Stop being scared. Because what are you scared of? People going, oh, no, 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 I don't like that. Look at her. She looks goofy. Okay, so what? Click to the next thing. This isn't for you. That's okay. I don't think every video out there on the internet is for me either. I click off of videos all the time, even from people that I like hearing from or that I enjoy watching the content of. Sometimes it just doesn't connect, and that's okay. I don't think it's all meant to connect. I don't think it's all meant to make sense in this weird whatever life is. I think that we're meant to make those mistakes and fumble and find our voices, because it really is in those moments that I really feel like I connect to that inner spark of me, and I find my true voice and I find my true passions, and I learn the things that I hate and the things that I don't like and the things that I do and the things that light me up on the inside and the things that just really connect with who I am at my core. And at the end of the day, that's what I want this human experience to be, I've realized. I don't want it to all be perfect and polished and posh and shiny and amazing, because then everything would feel so meh. You know? Nothing would feel good, and I wouldn't feel like I really accomplished things at the end of the day if I was always just winning and I had no setbacks and no failures, no chance to make mistakes and learn, nothing to grow from, to grow in, to look back on myself and say, hey, you did it. You did it. You showed up for yourself even when it was hard. That's something I've been trying to say to myself when I go on my little runs in the morning, or when I show up for myself in things that I really didn't want to do, but I did anyways. It's this little mantra of, I can do hard things even if they suck. I am worth that time and that energy and that effort to just really show up for myself and to put in that work, to see those results, to look back and say, hey, you did it. Pat on the back, gold star. You showed up for yourself. You were consistent to the best of your ability, even if in a given day it's 50% or 10% or 1%. Or some days I have 0% where I can't even get out of bed. And you know what? That's okay, because in those days where I have those 100% days where I can show up for myself and I can learn from my mistakes, or even if it's just a 75% day the next day, I say, hey, it wasn't everything I can give, but it's everything I had right now to give. And sometimes that's gotta be enough, especially right now with whatever the heck is happening in the world and wherever things are going. I think we all need more now than ever to find that sense of community, that sense of self, that sense of space and peace and inner knowing and inner knowledge and inner trust. To just have that place to take a moment and just say, it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to not know what I'm doing or where I'm going next, but right where I am right now, no matter where that is or what that looks like, it's gonna be okay. Because even if there's nobody else in my life, I have myself. And I'm so lucky that I have more than just myself. I have a wonderful support system in so many aspects. And I've found and created and cultivated that wonderful, just inner sense of peace and knowing. And don't get me wrong, there's been times where I'm still very much struggling day to day. But I know at the end of the day, I'm worth the time and the effort. And I think that's a really beautiful, really cool thing. And I really just want to, now more than ever, grow my voice, grow that space, expand it outside myself, share it with others, because I know that there's got to be at least one other person out there who feels the same way. And I want us to be able to connect. I want us to be able to foster that community, to feel more involved, more connected, like we have other people to turn to, like we're not alone, like we're not crazy, like we're not small, like we're not insignificant. We matter, we have a voice, we have a place, we have a space. We can be loud, we can make mistakes and take up space. And I look forward to growing this consistency, developing this muscle, meeting people, going places, seeing things, all of that. I really want to become a resource and a tool for myself and for others, just in the biggest way possible. I don't know how big that's going to get. Even if it only reaches one person, that would make me so happy, because that's more than I could ever hope to do. Even though I already know, I need to give myself the credit. I have already impacted more than one person in my life, and I've already been impacted by more than one person, and I just want to grow that and show that and just multiply that tenfold. And I hope you guys will stick around for the journey and see where it goes. And I hope that in a week, a month, a year, 5 years, a decade from now, I can look back on this and finally have posted something and say, hey, Tiff, I'm proud of you. We did it. I love you. It's gonna be okay. And I hope one day that all of you guys can say the same for yourselves. But until then, I'll catch you next time. Bye.